We are gradually getting into the new year of 2023, and what a year this has been. So, today I want us to have a different kind of reflection and really take stock as we move into next year. And for that, I have chosen our reflection from the Judgement of Solomon. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian or even religious or not. We can have a reflection on absolutely anything. So in this scripture, there's two prostitutes who are fighting over a dead baby. They both had children at the same time, 3 days apart, and they lived together. So in the middle of the night, one wakes up and realizes that their son is dead. So she moves the dead baby over into the arms of the sleeping friend and picks up the friend's baby and goes across the room and goes back to sleep as if their baby was never dead. And in the morning, they start an argument that ends up in the palace of King Solomon for judgment. The baby is mine, the one mother said. But the other goes, no, the dead baby is yours and the one that's alive is mine. So the king orders for his sword to be brought to him. And he says, cut the baby into two. Let each mother have half the baby. And the real mother of the living child goes, oh no, you're not cutting my baby into two. Let the other woman have the baby. But the mother whose baby is dead goes, yes, that's the right decision. Cut the baby into two. He's either mine or no one else's. And so the king decides to give the child to the mother who wanted to spare the child's life, because in his wisdom, he saw that the person who knows and loves and feels that bond and attachment to that child would never kill a child just to be right. And so what is the reflection that I want to bring to you around this verse? Before we go into that, my name is Aso, and I am endlessly appreciative of everything that you have done for this channel over the course of this year. The start was just unbelievable. I am not a talker. I am not a people person, but I saw this as a path of growth and a future career, and I took it with anxiety and with all sorts of doubts, but I gave it everything that I had, and it would have gone nowhere without the amazing support of you, my subscribers and motivators. Now, if you're new here and you come across this for the first time, please subscribe and join us here. We use any topic and any experience and any research to reflect upon with the purpose of self-healing, self-growth, and empowerment for ourselves or for those that we love or want to impact in our lives. Now I've picked up a few areas for reflection from this verse, and the first one is having faith. Faith is that thing that makes you know that someone else is going to fight your battles for you. And that's the only thing that can make you let go. We don't have to say the returning word. You don't have to return the punch. You don't have to murder the child. When you love and let go, it comes back to you in abundance. And this is exactly what this parent has demonstrated. She was quite happy to let the other parent have the baby, to lose her baby, to save the baby, even if it didn't mean that the baby was coming home to her arms. And this is what a life of gratitude and a life of servitude means, that you don't live for yourself. She knew the baby was hers, but she was more dedicated to saving her life and serving than being right and being served. And that, for me, is something that I want you to hold on to. The other thing that I want us to reflect upon is the power of wisdom and diplomacy. Very often we think that vile words and aggression and loudness and waging wars is what will win for us. But King Solomon, sitting in his palace, is approached by two prostitutes. They're bickering around him, and he does not judge, he does not insult, and he does not become aggressive towards them. He stays calm and he connects with his wisdom, and he uses that to bring the understanding of attachment into a resolution of that situation, because he understood that a true mother who gave birth to a baby would not split that baby into two. And therefore, the people saw him as the messenger of God, because they saw that God spoke through him. And if God is wisdom, if God is peaceful, then those are characteristics that we should all go into the new year with. The other thing that I want you to reflect upon with this verse is the power of grief. We underestimate the power that trauma and grief has over us. How easily it renders us bitter and hateful. How easily it renders us inhuman. And a lot of the time we see aggression and we see crime and we see people who are into addictive and vindictive behavior. We see it as evil and wicked. But that's because our understanding of trauma and grief is minimal. When you've walked in the front line and you've met people and you've seen their pain and you've seen what that pain can make them do, you will understand where this lady was coming from when she agreed for the baby to be split into two. She's in pain. She's lost the baby and she has no clarity. She has no space in her heart for servitude, to put someone else first, to be nice, to be wrong. All she wants is to feel something, to have something. And those are things that a lot of us are going through. Look into your life, and half the people you hate are triggered by something that they took from you or something that is missing in you. And it becomes our jobs and our responsibilities to seek that healing. And this is the whole purpose why I created Clear Minds and Self-Healing, because I know that sometimes when things are rough and dark, we need to go within. We need to light the light inside and shine it outwards, and everything else will fall into place. My dear friends and family and subscribers and anyone else who is watching this, as you move into the new year, I want you to look into your life and figure out what that dead baby is that is making you hateful, that is making you aggressive, that is making you selfish and self-centered to the point where you will indulge the cutting of a baby, where you will wish for the downfall or the death or pain on another human being. What is that thing that triggers you? What is that thing that makes you feel low and unworthy? What is that broken dream that has made you feel about yourself as less than the beautiful person that you are? Look into yourself and figure out where all the corpses and all the scars and all the pains are hiding, and heal them. Because that's what this is about. You have to connect with those things. You have to dig in and dip out the beauty and the light in you and make it shine, even when you're right. And be grateful for yourself, be grateful for life, and be grateful for other people. And you find that there will be abundance coming back to you just because you dare to let go, just because you dare to serve. I tell you, I feel so fulfilled getting up and making these videos day after day. And sometimes I am pushed to get one out. And it's not always about its gain to me. But somehow, I always find gain in every message that I put out to you. And I hope that you do the same. I wish you an amazing new year. I hope and I pray that that year does not find you the same person. That your image and your person that walks into the new year is brighter and bigger and happier than the version that you had and that you knew in this year.